That song there, mad in a dog.
This is for all the kids dreaming, keep pushing. I am you, you are me. Blessing. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, venom. Hi, littlesimz should be the next queen of rap. Literally. Look at what you done, Mom. Look at what you done. Nigeria, I beg, come make we talk. You people have decided that everything you touch, everywhere you go, you'll be great though. I beg, what is your secret? Teach us now. Now, wow. Did you know that Yoruba is the most popular ethnic group from sub-Saharan Africa? No, really. Did you know that a third of the African slaves that were sold to Brazil, Cuba, were of Yoruba descent? Yeah. Fun fact, the Yoruba were the most urbanized Africans before colonialism, and they also have a rich artistic tradition, known for their music, which include one of the world's most complex drumming cultures. You know where I'm going with this, right? If not, let me paint a picture. Simbiatu, Abisola, Abiola, Ajikawa, littlesimz has Yoruba descendants. Her parents, who migrated to London for better opportunities, were Yoruba folks from the southwestern part of Nigeria. Life in Africa can be really challenging, so her parents may be looking for better opportunities settled in North London, UK, so at least their children can have more opportunities that Africa couldn't provide. I mean, they lived in a council estate, which is probably ghetto in London language, I don't know, but at least it was London, like a Kenyan would say, Maisha London. Littlesimz mama found a job as a foster carer, providing for her 4 children, Simz being the last born on 23rd February 1994. Her 2 older sisters and big bro, who was a fan of Nas and other musical legends. So this was a perfect combo ethnically. Littlesimz came from an artistic background, as the Yoruba people were popular artists, right? Her big bro is a musical enthusiast, so he put a small season game. And the cherry on top, littlesimz attended St. Mary's Youth Center, a place designated to foster young creative talents. Like I said, perfect combo. Being in St. Mary's, littlesimz planned that she was gonna be a dancer. Haha, that is God's love when man makes plan. At the age of 9, music gripped littlesimz. Could have been because she watched Missy Elliott and loved her. Could have been Big Bro's influence. Could have been fate. Whatever it was, littlesimz was gonna follow it. She wasn't the smartest cookie academically, but creatively, she was stunting. With her family support and blessing, littlesimz at 14 bought a mic and made a vow that come rain or shine, music will be her all. Clock it.
It takes practice, so practice. I'm fire and you can't match this.
St. Mary's is the youth centre I started going to when I was 9. This was the first place I started performing and doing shows. I never done that before I started coming to St. Mary's, so it definitely helped build and grow my confidence. Just to have somewhere like here so close to my house, I didn't, take that for granted. I was here every day. Summer holidays here every day from 9 in the morning till 6 or whatever the times were. I'll just always be here. And I remember setting up a station right there, recording like one of my first ever songs here. This essentially is where it all began.
Speaking of moms, I actually did wonder how a 10-year-old, maybe 12, probably 14, could save her money from her acting gigs to invest on musical equipment. I also did wonder how a girl who had spent her childhood recording at her youth club with friends now spent most of her time in her bedroom challenging herself to sing and play musical instruments. Then it hit me like a ton of bricks. Her mom must have been a part of the play. Translation: she was littlesimz's biggest supporter. Littlesimz could do anything as long as she willed it in her mind. said mommy. She could, I don't know, study the greats like Lauryn Hill, which I did a video about. You should check it out in my no role model playlist if you're curious. Also on that note, subscribe.
I had all the time in the world, really. I wasn't on anyone's clock apart from my own. So I took the time to just get in a zone and work on me, the artist. And I just think it's persistence.
Lauryn Hill was an influential figure in many artists' life, like Nicki Minaj, the current queen of rap, and also littlesimz, probably the next queen of rap, hopefully. She would meet her, yeah, she would meet Lauryn Hill. She didn't know it then, I didn't know it then, you didn't know it then, of course. But right then and there, her main focus was honing the dance between feelings and music, rap, and intimacy. You know, her bedroom where there was a poster, dream big, family is everything, God is love, be great, was her musical shrine, quote unquote. According to an article written by Emma Madden, in her bedroom, littlesimz listened to Busta Rhymes, Nas and Biggie Smalls and dreamed of being like them. She wanted to be a rap legend who spoke to their listener and not at their listener. She wrote their lyrics out in notebooks, trying to work out how the artist turned stubborn words into something slick and percussive. That laser focus has been a hallmark in her long rap career. But littlesimz wasn't just a rapper. What? You thought because her mom played Afrobeats and reggae, her sisters garage and grime, her brothers rap and hip-hop, that she was one-faceted? You think because her sister's friend said, oh, you know what his sister raps? That was it? Or maybe it was when she was 10 years old, wearing a red Echo tracksuit, lunging to the edge of the stage, almost collapsing into her classmates in the front row and rapped, in 10 years I want to be a performer that can entertain and still remain to do good things in life.
Bruh.
That must be it. Sure. Turns out, SIMBI here was quiet, introverted, demure, very mindful and cutesy, only when it came to socializing, but her craft was louder than the slap heard across the world. Will Smith. Speaking of actors, littlesimz was a budding one too, yeah. At 16, she starred in BBC's Children's Spirit Warriors. After all, she was a performing arts student. By now, she had moved from St. Mary's Youth Club, the place where it all began, her second home, where she had met Letitia Wright. You know her, the sister of the Black Panther from Wakanda. Yeah, they been knew each other, and yes, they're still friends. She also met top producer Inflo, who is a Grammy-winning producer and like a bro to littlesimz. I haven't lost you, have I? I was talking about moving schools to Westminster Kingsway College and University of West London to pursue something to do with music, because that will be the smartest move. By the time she was 18, she met her manager Eddie, which was a blessing as she was trying to be visible, doing various shows, being everywhere, and recording a bunch of mixtapes. She had also starred in a show called Youngers, a children's drama depicting a group of London teenagers hoping to make it big in music at 17. Life began to imitate art when she formed a group called Space Age with other young musicians and artists she met at ECI Music Project, another London community program. Tila Ak, a close friend who also sang in Space Age, said, "Simz always surrounded herself with great people," but noted she was more inclined to open up in her music when she's performing because it's her space to let go and be immersed in pure emotion and expression. SIMBI the person, introvert. littlesimz, is basically what he said. What makes a queen of rap? Experience, experimental, authenticity, and brick on brick on brick, littlesimz was building up.
What makes me happiest is seeing other people happy and helping people reach their full potential. I just want to be of service, do more than a bare minimum. I think it's important to push yourself. You never know how you can surprise yourself, but I think that only comes from wanting to do more than what is required of you. When it comes to creating and what sticks out of me and what evokes a particular emotion, like, that's beautiful, and I love that about myself, and I love that I'm able to tap into that side of myself when writing. For me, I realised, like, the more you even take that time, like you said, be intentional with your time and open up to people, it's like the more you give them value.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because more time
100%.
people, when you're doing your thing, people don't know how to be of value in your life.
Yeah.
The different ways to serve.
Man.
And the reception after, with people hitting me up saying, oh, I'm not an artist, but you've literally just articulated how I've been feeling for most of my life. I think those moments and those messages and that kind of reception makes it worth it.
I don't think there's a how-to guide to being a storyteller, but there's one for how to be Kendrick Lamar for dummies, which no one has read. But if you study it, you'll notice that Kendrick Lamar actually likes littlesimz flow. Yeah, it's just big me. You know, the only one. The other big 3 contestant, J. Cole, also loves littlesimz flow. I mean, she won an award for Best International Flow. Come on. You can make this ASAP. Okay, screw. Let me pull up, even though I ain't a DJ. I'll set the mood. It's a debut album coming. It's 2015. littlesimz been grinding hard, working on her craft. Dropped a mixtape or 2, 3, I don't know. The streets are feeling her flow. She's been on TV all around just being dope. But now she's nervous. This is her first album. She's been a student of art. Now her homework is due for the world to listen to, interact, vibe out, judge. But she's confident. I mean, she has talent. She's a feeler, so a lot of emotions have been put into it. Then boom! On 18th September 2015, she drops A Curious Tale of Trials plus Passions. Have you listened to it? I did. It's amazeballs. Love it. Loved it more when I heard the story behind it. Loved my flow? Subscribe. Apparently, the album is a reflection on fame and its effects on the human spirit, with littlesimz adopting new personas on different songs, each one a character at a different stage of their journey to celebrity. Child, what 20-year-old artist thinks like that? A dope one. I can tell you that for sure. It's the intentions behind the art for me. For you, it's the best. No, it's the independent album of the year. Yeah, it won that. Can you believe that? Can you believe that littlesimz was an independent artist and has maintained it to this day?
No one wanted to sign me. I was like knocking on everyone's doors, you know, doing my rounds and whatnot, and they wasn't hearing it, you know. And the times where I was getting presented with deals or offers, I felt as though they were trying to take away the very thing that made me me.
Guess what else? Okay, I'll tell you. Lauryn Hill, remember her? Simz Influence was doing a tour. Lauryn Hill, invited littlesimz to be part of the tour. Page me. I can only imagine littlesimz saying, Mama was right. Dreams do become true. So I'm thinking UK hip-hop scene wasn't that big till 1979. That's, I don't know. So I'm guessing it's a pretty small scene compared to US hip-hop, right? So littlesimz was not only a pioneer for UK female rap, because there weren't many when she was growing up. Otherwise, she would have, you know, a UK inspirational, I think, my thoughts. But she was also the first woman from the UK to perform in a BET cypher. What a guan! RIP, because she keeps killing it. BET now sucks, according to African Americans on social media. But what a wonderful thing to be littlesimz and rapping not only UK, but her Yoruba culture to the international level. I think I did say that Simz is hardworking. So while she's on American soil in Los Angeles on tour with Lauryn Hill and Nas, girl is writing, tuning deep into her emotions of missing home, being away from her family, connecting with a new audience, perfecting her performances, dropping singles like Poised Ivy. Here, there, same year, she drops Stillness in Wonderland with a comic book companion, Welcome to Wonderland. She's becoming a master storyteller through her music, slowly and slowly, rapping with wisdom and heart, narrating her stories of her true experience. It felt like a visual experience, and contemporaries liked her music. All this before being casted on It's a Mad Show, innit? Top Boy. You know Top Boy, a Netflix show on UK about gang thing. Yeah, that one. I do remember seeing her and saying, yo, that's Shelley, that's littlesimz. Only God could have thought that littlesimz would be as great as she dreamed to be. Only God can judge her. It's kind of funny, not haha, but that littlesimz won Best New Artist in 2022 Brit Award with 3 albums under her belt and 18 years of blood, sweat and tears. Like, come on. Nonetheless, littlesimz received the award gracefully, thanked her mom, saying,
To my family, my brother, my sisters inside here, my nieces, my nephews, I want to say thank you so much to God. I want to say anyone that is watching this at home, I am living proof that if you work hard at something, no matter where you come from, no matter your background, no matter your race, you can do something extraordinary. So this is for all the kids dreaming, keep pushing. I am you, you are me. Blessings, thank you so much.
I haven't even mentioned her third album, Grey Area, released on 1st March 2019 through Age 101 Music and AWAL. Mind you, littlesimz being independent, word to Megan she has maintained even after several offers from music groups and labels to manage her independence. Why? Because she doesn't want to compromise on her creative level. She wants to retain ownership of her rights, and she wants to show a new generation of artists that they can make an impact without signing to a major label. Like very much Queen of Rap behavior. But all this comes at a cost. She pays for everything related to her live performances out of her own pocket, which are dope, by the way. Actually, Kadim Clark, a frequent collaborator who directs littlesimz live performances, said her determination was unshakable. She has a vision and we don't even know where it comes from or how it's going to get done, but she does it, quote unquote. You heard? Take notes, people.
It's gonna be 35 minutes, it's gonna be 10 songs, very direct, very to the point. I'm gonna say everything that's been brewing and then kind of see what happens. And honestly, I had no expectation of that album. I didn't think it was gonna be the breakthrough record, and I just wanted to create and just, like I said, get back into that space. And it just shows. And it's funny because that is the first album that I didn't have expectations with, and it done the most.
Yeah.
My first album, my second album,
Yeah,
it's gonna go number one.
You were
This is
in
gonna
that
be
process, and
right.
with process comes the expectation of results.
Exactly.
And people will tell you you're going to achieve them.
Yes.
So, what makes a queen of rap? Here we go again. Cultural influence? Check. Versatility? Check. Lyricism? She has won an award for that, so check. Experimentation? Personality? Check and check. Nicki Minaj has been the undisputed queen of rap for at least a decade. The internet labels have been trying to replace her with other women who don't really fit the mold really well, according to me. I mean, they shake ass really well, are cute, but there's no depth in their artistry. My opinion, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm the messenger. I know US is egotistical, the great America, and giving this crown to UK is a long shot even for them. Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, could hand over the crown to the most deserving. She doesn't have to show body for people to listen, no pun intended. And she has proved herself over and over and over again. She has also bagged some men in her category. So the most deserving of that crown is littlesimz. littlesimz should be the next queen of rap. God bless you and bye.